Hello and welcome back. Today getting started on our backs. So you can start to make your way there. Coming into any comfortable position, maybe just enjoying a pre-practice Shavasana. And we'll get into it pretty quickly today. So asking you right here, right now to shift into your yoga self. For just a few moments, maybe, making this the most important thing, setting aside the rest of what you have to do later, anything that happened before this practice, not because they're not important, but just remembering that in this moment, nothing will benefit from your attention the way that you will benefit from your full attention. Yoga asks us to do this one thing at one time, and that allows us to practice this sense of presence and be able to take that out into the world when we're doing our other very important things. About 3 more breaths to settle in right here. From here, headed to a broken wing pose. You might plant your left foot and use that to lean over to the right, or we'll drop the back of our left hand somewhere along our spine and bring the palm of the hand down towards the mat. We'll come to lay on this bound hand. Right arm can rest down beside you. You might like hand to belly. And in a few moments, after we're here for a little bit, I'll offer up a neck stretch. But for right now, just settling into this shape. We'll take about 1.5 minutes on each side. If it feels good, we've got left arm bound. You might drop your gaze over to the right. So feeling a stretch maybe along the left side of the neck. If it doesn't feel comfortable, just bringing the gaze back up to center. Always listening to what your body is offering. Moving first from that place of ahimsa, of non-harm. So this loving, caring attention to exactly what your body needs today. If you took that gaze to the right, you might even use your right hand to press your head back up to center. From there, we'll lean back over to the right to unbind our left arm. It might feel good to reach that arm up, maybe circle the wrist. And then without too much delay, leaning yourself over to the left. You'll bind the back of the right hand somewhere along the spine, palm towards the mat. You'll come back to lay. We'll start here with gaze up at the ceiling, and then in a moment, maybe it would feel good to drop it. But here, just letting your body kind of settle into this shape. When we start with these more yin-like postures, really looking for low effort. So a lot of ease in these first moments. And then remembering you can bring as much effort and ease into the whole practice, but just knowing in these poses, the intention is to be restful, to really let your body open up slowly, and to just meet it right where it's at in this moment. If you like that drop of your head, this time maybe gaze goes over to the left. And just checking in. If it doesn't feel good on this side, you don't have to take it. Always allowing your body to communicate what it needs, using your own intuition to interpret that, and really give your body what it's asking for. You might use your left hand to bring the gaze back up to center. We'll lean over to the left to unbind our right arm. Here, a full body stretch might feel nice. And then you can hug the knees in, let the knees drop to the left. Brief supine twist here. Maybe you're reaching right arm out to the right. Just about 3 breaths. Knees will come back through center. They just fall over to the right, maybe left arm reaches out to the left. And we take 3 breaths. Back to center, then maybe a little rock side to side would feel nice. You might rock up to a seat, you might press off to one side, but eventually making your way up. We'll come into our seated single leg fold, so we'll take our right leg long, left foot tucks in towards our thigh. We get a lift of our chest, inhale, exhale for a fold. Remembering you can stay rounded, you could be lifted through the spine, you could be reaching, or you might just be letting the arms rest depending on what it is you need today. We're here for about 4 more breaths. Gently lifting your chest, we'll switch out the legs. It's left leg forward, right foot tucks in. That same lift of our chest, you catch an inhale, exhale to take any kind of fold that feels right. Deciding if you like to be up, rounded, reaching, resting. 4 more breaths. Starting to lift yourself back up, and then swinging legs around. We'll move through a tabletop into our heart melting pose, Anahatasana. So hips will stay lifted right above the knees, maybe a little bit behind. And then if that doesn't feel good today, maybe a child's pose would feel better. If you're joining me for Anahatasana, walking hands forward, letting forehead tap down, tiniest bit of engagement through your low belly. We're here just for 5 breaths. So some quick moves through some of these poses today. I listened to a podcast a while back and it talked about flexibility and how more than the intensity of the stretch, more than the length that you hold a stretch, is really the frequency of your stretching. So just knowing that moving through these poses, even briefly, more often, can lead to increased flexibility. We're here for 3 more breaths. From Anahatasana or a child's pose, you're sliding your way onto your belly and into a sphinx pose on your forearms. If your body doesn't feel like a sphinx today, maybe you rest forehead down for crocodile pose. Both little heart openers. If sphinx feels okay, press into your forearms, find that lift of your chest, let your heart come forward. And then with the press of your arms, might feel good to drop your chin to your chest and get a little shake of your head, no. When you feel even side to side, coming back to center for an inhale. Exhale, forehead to the mat, hands beneath your shoulders, press up, tabletop or plank, and take it back, downward facing dog. Give it a little pedal, a little wiggle, and about 3 breaths. One more full breath in and out. And then your favorite way to the top, maybe a bunch of little steps, one big step, a hop, but we'll meet in a forward fold. Maybe there's some bend in your knees. Maybe you like a straight leg. We've got a breath in and out. From here, a halfway lift inhale. On our exhale, left foot stepping back, left knee coming to the mat for a low lunge. So then from here, your option to stay rooted through the hands, to bring them up to your thigh. Maybe you love to reach for the ceiling. We've got about 2 more breaths. You might be someone who likes to pulse the hips forward. You might be someone who likes to find the strength, pulling right hip back, left hip forward, squeezing the inner thighs. One more inhale. Let's stay for a breath out. Then it's right forearm to thigh, maybe right hand to a block. Left arm reaches up and over. It's a side bend, and we get a breath. Coming back through center, inhale. Exhale's a half splits. So many versions. You could keep the hips lifted with toes planted. Toes could be flexed. You could sit all the way back on your back heel, or maybe even a block under your right glute. We're here for 3 breaths. One more full breath here. Then starting to come back forward, we'll tuck our left toes, lift our left knee into a dragonfly twist. Left hand plants, right arm peels high. We look like a dragonfly here. We're here for a breath in and out. Right hand comes back down. We get a lift of our chest, inhale, and a step back to the top, forward fold. Right to the other side. It's our half lift, inhale. Exhale, right foot back, right knee to the mat. We find that low lunge to start, any version that you like. Maybe the pulse, maybe the strength. It's about 2 more breaths. Inhaling here, exhaling to bring left forearm to thigh, catching an inhale. And an exhale, a side bend to the left. We get a full breath in and out. Then it's back to center. Inhale, exhale's your version of a half splits, lifted, lowered, maybe a block under the left glute. Here we are for 3 full breaths. We come back forward from here, tucking our right toes, lifting the right knee. Right hand stays on the mat as left arm peels high for our dragonfly twist. It's a full breath. Then left hand down, we get a lift of our chest. Inhale, exhale to step to the top and fold. Let's take our half lift breath in and a fold breath out. All the way to standing with your inhale. On your exhale, soft knees as you fold back down. We get a half lift breath in and a high plank breath out. Inhaling to shift forward, exhaling, taking it all the way to our bellies. Just one cobra pose, inhale. And 4, head down, exhale. Tuck your toes, it's tabletop or plank. And back to down dog. So we'll start similarly. We'll move through that lunge, side bend, half splits. Then we'll add on. We'll take it from our down dog. So on an inhale, option to lift right leg high. Exhale, right foot between your hands, left knee to the mat. We take our low lunge, and then our side bend to the right. Back to center on our inhale. Back to your half splits, maybe this one with an airplane arm. From here into a grounded airplane, it's a big move. Hands plant, left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, we're staying, option to stay grounded, or maybe lift your hands up. We're here for a full airplane for 4, for 3, 2. On 1, we're coming just to standing, reaching our arms high, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Take a breath in, halfway lift. Exhale to your high plank pose. Inhale to shift. Exhale to your belly. Inhale for a cobra. And 4, head down, exhale. Inhale for table or plank. Back to down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Left leg lifts on our inhale. Exhale, left foot forward, right knee down. It's our lunge, breath in. And our side bend left, breath out. Back to low lunge, arms can reach. Exhale, half splits, maybe those airplane arms. From here, it's that grounded airplane where you can stay grounded or lift. Find a balance for 4, 3, 2. On 1, we come to standing, we reach high, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. High plank, breath out. Inhale to shift shoulders forward. Exhale, just halfway down, chaturanga this time. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog. Here we are for 3 full breaths. Right leg on your inhale lifts. Exhale, right foot forward, left knee down. We get our lunge, breath in. Our side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, half splits, maybe with those airplane arms. From here, back to our dragonfly twist. Left hand on the ground, right arm high. And from here, pressing up to our open twisted crescent lunge for 3, for 2. On 1, you open up star pose and exhale, warrior 2. 3 breaths right here. One more full breath in and out. A straight front leg inhale, exhale for triangle pose to your right leg. Great place for a block behind your shin, leaning your heart back, gazing up, straight ahead or down at your toes. What feels good on your neck? 2 more full breaths. From here, coming back to a warrior 2, inhale, exhale for side plank, left hand down, right foot back. We're here for 4, 3, 2. It's a high plank inhale, straight back to down dog, exhale. Full breath in and out. Left leg can lift on your inhale. Exhale, left foot between your hands, right knee down. Inhale, find your lunge. Exhale or side bend left. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, half splits, maybe that airplane arm version. From here, dragonfly twist. It's right hand to the mat, left arm high, and then we press up. Open twisted crescent for 4, 3, 2, 1. We inhale, star pose, and then warrior 2 to your left leg. Here we are for 3 breaths. A straight front leg, inhale. Exhale to triangle pose, maybe a block, maybe back of hand towards the shin. Find your neck position, 3 breaths. It's a star pose, inhale. And then a goddess this time. We come back to star, and then back to our warrior 2, where we catch an inhale and our side plank. Right hand down, left foot back for 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a high plank, inhale, and back to down dog, exhale. 3 breaths. One more breath. On an inhale, rolling forward, head plank. On your exhale, lowering all the way down to your belly. From here, 1 locust pose. We'll start it as a cobra locust. Hands will be down with an option to lift to full locust halfway through. So maybe hands are down by your side, squeezing your elbows in. When we get going, chest and legs will lift. Eventually, maybe arms. When you feel ready, perhaps with an inhale, lift it up. You're in your cobra locust. You're dragging hands back to lift your heart. You're squeezing elbows in. You're here for 7, 6, 5, 4. Maybe you'd like to fly your arms full locust for 3. Maybe a little pulse up for 2. And 1, you come on down. You rest in ear. Breath in. Breath out. Other ear to the mat. Full inhale. And out. Crocodile pose. Hands stacked, forehead rests. Breath in. Breath out. Pressing up to a tabletop from here and into deer pose on our right side. So right shin is parallel with the top of the mat. Left leg to the side. We get a lift of our chest and a fold over our right shin. We'll stay about a minute right here. Great place for blocks. If you love to rest your forehead, maybe you're somebody who reaches way out. Maybe you like to stay on forearms. We start to lift our chest. Optional little mobility drill here. Maybe hands come to your heart. You can bring your left shin forward. Let your right leg go to the right. Otherwise, just leaning back on your hands to take that same switch of the legs. We find our inhale to lift our chest. Exhale to fold over the left shin. Staying about a minute right here. Resting.
One more breath.
We get to lift our chest. From here, just leaning back on the hands, letting both legs come forward, maybe a little shake out on the mat. We'll come onto our backs, option for legs up on the way. So as you come, maybe just letting arms rest down by your side, letting your feet go to the ceiling. If that doesn't feel right, maybe taking feet wide and windshield wiping knees side to side. If legs are up, we'll stay for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wherever you're at, we're drawing knees into our chest, and then nice and easy, knees to the left, right arm to the right. 3 breaths right here. Knees come through center and fall over to the right. Left arm to the left for 3 breaths. We come back through center, maybe a squeeze or a stretch, and eventually you start to make your way towards your final shape. Finding whatever shape feels right as a place to rest, letting your Shavasana be a place of stillness, this time to separate this practice from the rest of your day, a time to soak in what you needed and to let go of the rest. Here you are, final rest. Shavasana. Always staying longer if you need. Maybe closing from your back today, bringing a hand to your heart, a hand to your belly, and as you breathe into your hands, thanking this body for all that it does. As you continue to deepen your breath, remembering to thank your practice and thinking that this connects you to people all over the world, a whole global yoga community. And there on your back, just remembering to thank all those people, past, present, and future, who make a yoga practice like this possible. Take your time, seal your practice as you feel ready, and we'll see you tomorrow.